Hello and welcome to Spotlight on Education. I'm Dr. Jon Kopko, Superintendent of the East Brunswick Public Schools and your host for the program. Today I'm in the Channel 8 studio with two guests, Janet Cervalli, who is our District Supervisor of Guidance, Health and Student Assistance, and Sharon Fleischman, who is a Student Assistance Specialist at East Brunswick High School. Welcome to both of you today. And our topic today is going to be substance abuse prevention, which is obviously a very, very important issue to everyone in the community. And Janet, I'd like to begin with you and ask you if you can provide our audience with an overview of our substance abuse prevention program and how it's included in the curriculum.
Well, the topic is integrated throughout all the grades, K through 12. In the kindergarten, the students receive the BABES program, and that stands for Beginning Alcohol Basic Education Series. That's provided by representatives from the local chapter of the National Council on Drug and Alcohol Abuse, and it's funded by the Mayor's Task Force, the East Brunswick Alliance for the Prevention of Drug and Alcohol Abuse. In grades 1 through 5, our regular curriculum uses the nationally renowned program, Here's Looking at You 2000. In grade 5, the police department provides the DARE program, which is Drug and Alcohol Resistance Education. In grades 6 through 12, the lessons become much more intensive as far as substance abuse prevention. Students learn how to make good, informed decisions, and they learn a lot more information about the emotional and physical consequences of substance abuse. We also strongly believe that students tend to influence each other where it comes to information, and to that end we have several student groups that we use to teach younger children about substance abuse. At the high school, we have the SAD students, which are Students Against Dangerous Decisions, and the Natural Helper group, which also has a group at Churchill Junior High School. And they provide lessons on a variety of topics related to substance abuse prevention to the younger students. So as you can see, we have a very diverse approach to the topic.
Sharon, how do student assistance specialists actually help prevent substance abuse?
Well, we support the programs that Janet just mentioned by providing group counseling and individual counseling, as well as meeting with parents on an as-needed and individual basis. We also provide training for our faculty so they can better identify students who may be at risk and then refer them so that students can get the appropriate help. And to that end, we also provide training for parents in the evening so that they can learn more about substance abuse and come to understand what a problem it can be if we don't intervene. I also want to mention a new student assistance initiated program, pilot program that we're beginning. Myself and Ileana Knabel are going to be training high school students who are committed to not smoking, and we will train them to train students in 7th grade health classes at Hammarskjöld because we find that children really respond very well to their peers, to peer education. So we're very excited about this new pilot program.
And what is the actual procedure if a parent calls and asks for your help?
Well, many parents do call and ask for our help, and we respond on an individual basis. After discussing the parents' concerns, we either provide resources for them to get outside counseling or outside help, or if at their wishes, we may actually see the student and do an assessment right here in school. Parents may call anonymously or they may identify themselves.
Janet, as you know, we do have tapes of some of the activities and programs related to substance abuse prevention, and could you give us an overview of what those tapes are all about?
Yeah, these are some great clips. The first clip is of our high school students who are members of the SAD group, and their advisors are Karen Toad and Margaret Pongrass. And they'll be seen facilitating a lesson on smoking prevention for the 4th grade students at Central. The second clip is our high school natural helper students. Their advisor is Diane Hassel, and they'll be providing a lesson on inhalants for the 7th grade students at Hammarskjöld. And the last clip is me at a Bound faculty meeting, and I'm kind of reviewing current drug trends and some of the lesser known drugs that teenagers are using now.
Good, we're going to take a look at those tapes now.
Okay.
How's everyone doing? Good. All right, we're from the high school, and we're from a group called SAD. Does anybody know what SAD stands for? Okay, Chris?
Students Against Dangerous Decisions.
Excellent, you got on the first guess. Usually we have a few guesses before we get it. Great. Yes, we're Students Against Dangerous Decisions, and we're here today to talk to you about some decision making that you might have to have coming up in your life. So to begin with, we're going to have a little skit, so that will start us off. Let me just set the scene. I'm going to be the narrator. Lauren and Barry are students, Dave is another student, and Mike's going to be the teacher. Okay? Ready? Oh, this is in the bathroom. I'm sorry.
Hi. Hey. Do you have a light? Sorry, I don't smoke. Why? Because you're too much of a goody two-shoes? No, I guess I just never had the opportunity. How about now? Well, I don't know. I heard it's bad for you. But it makes you look really cool and sophisticated. Well, I guess I have been looking for a new look. Maybe I'll try one. Go ahead. Wow, this is really good. I'll have to try this again sometime. You look really cool. Thank you, but I have to go now. I'll see you later. Hey, bye.
All right, freeze. What do you guys think Barry was doing to Lauren? Anybody know? Okay, right here.
Making her sick.
Yeah, she was making her sick. Does anybody else have any ideas about what she was doing? Okay, in the back.
Trying to make her look cool.
Uh-huh. Do you think Lauren did the right thing? What do you guys think she should have done? All right, everybody say it together. I think you all have the same idea.
No.
Exactly. So we're going to see this skit one more time. Again, we're going to be in the bathroom, and let's see how it comes out this time. Okay?
Hi. Hey, you have a light? Sorry, I don't smoke. It's bad for you. Why? 'Cause too much of a goody two-shoes? No, I just feel like I just feel like breathing for the rest of my life. So what? I look so cool. Come on, you gotta try once. You don't look cool. You look stupid and you smell really bad. I don't think so. I think I look sophisticated. Fine, you stay here and be stupid. I'll even be smart. If that's what you want.
All right, guys. Do you think that was a little better this time? Was that the right thing to do? Okay. We're going to see what some of the consequences might be to their actions, to what Barry did. So we're going to go back into the classroom now. Mike's the teacher, remember, and Dave's another kid in the class. So let's see what happens when they go back to the classroom.
What smells in your class?
Nothing. What are you talking about? Come on, tell them what you did in the bathroom. I didn't do anything, Lauren. Don't be a tattletale. Come on.
Barry, tell me the truth.
Nothing happened. I don't know what she's talking about.
All right, guys. What do you think Barry should actually be doing right now? Okay, right here?
Telling the truth.
Telling the truth? Does everybody agree that's probably the best thing to do? Always to tell the truth? Okay, great. We're going to continue the skit, see what happens, okay?
Come on, Barry. Why don't you tell him what really happened in the bathroom? Nothing happened, Lauren. Don't get me in trouble. Stop. You were smoking and you tried to make me do it also. It's not true.
Is this true, Barry?
No. Come on, Barry. Don't lie.
All right. Barry doing the right thing? No, she's still lying, right?
Yeah.
And you guys were right before. She has to tell the truth. Do you think she's going to do it? You think so?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
Barry, I've already said what you did. Why don't you just go up to it now? Okay, fine. She's right. I was smoking in the bathroom.
Barry, I hope you know what you did and how bad it was. No, I'm going to send you to the principal's office now.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to get help for this problem.
Okay, so you guys were right. Barry did the right thing, right? Well, she still did the wrong thing by smoking, but she at least admitted to her mistakes. All right, so now they're going to go back to the classroom after Barry was already at the principal's office. We're going to continue and see what happened, okay?
So let's get back to class.
Is it really such a big deal? I mean, smoking's not that bad. Barry should be able to do what she wants to do.
Dave, I don't think you know what you're talking about. Smoking is so bad. First of all, it makes your hands and your mouth yellow, causes cancers such as lung, throat, esophagus, and tongue cancers. And there's nothing good about smoking. If anybody ever tries to tell you that, they're wrong.
All right.
Plus, it affects everyone around them. Barry tried to make me smoke also, which could ruin my health. Plus, just breathing her smoke can hurt my health. Plus, if I was caught smoking, I could get thrown off my school team.
So we're just going to perform a little skit, make up and perform a little skit about how bad stealing is and vandalism is and everything. So let's decide what we're going to do.
We can pretend it's Halloween, and our friends are trying to make another friend try to hurt somebody. and when they hurt and the friend got along with it, and when they hurt somebody, they realize that they threw an egg at their best friend, and they have problems.
We're all gonna have to pick. Eden, you gotta do it. We're all gonna have to pick characters, and you know what we're gonna do. So it's not my choice. You guys figure out what you want to do.
Can I be that best friend that...
You're the best friend. Sarah's best friend.
Can I be the one that gets hit with the egg?
All right, Michelle's getting hit with eggs. Yep, you throw an egg. They're gonna perform a little skit about how vandalism is bad. Okay? So the scene is Mischief Night a few weeks ago, and they're inside a house, and these guys are on the street. Okay? Go, guys.
I love that show.
No, don't do that. That's bad.
Hey, why'd you do that? Because we wanted to.
Cool.
It's cool.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Throwing eggs at people is not good. Also, writing on people's walls, that's called graffiti. That's not good either.
So,
you can lose friendships if you do that. I think friendship isn't ruining people's properties. It's being nice to other kids.
Okay.
Fine, yeah.
Friends.
Friends.
Yay.
Hi guys, thanks for being here today. We're from the high school, we're from the Natural Helpers Group, and we're here to teach you about inhalants. Inhalants are a dangerous substance. Does anybody know anything about them, how they're used? Hear them before?
Someone's got a brave answer.
Sure?
Yes, they're like powder that you inhale through the nose. That's most of your bone.
Okay, anybody else?
They can also come from aerosol cans, and you just like put them in a bag and sniff them.
Okay, so there's powder and aerosol cans.
And well, the like whiteout, for example, that's an inhalant drug, and like even hairspray or something like that.
Right, very good. Good job.
Good job.
Good.
A couple more.
Yeah, one more.
cleaning detergent can be inhalant also.
That's right. Anything made with chemicals can be an inhalant. They give you kind of a high, kind of makes you feel like you're flying. We have some up here. We have, this is hairspray. This is Lysol. This is nail polish remover. And this is foam cleaner. These are things that you can find in your house. They're pretty much in everybody's house, some form of inhalants, and they can be very dangerous if used improperly. We want to clear up some misconceptions about them and also about how they're used. A lot of people think they're cool, or that all the high school kids do it, and that's just not true.
Bassem and Joe are at Aaron's house now, and they're playing Sega Genesis, so let's see what happens.
Oh, Aaron, thanks for inviting us over. This is great. I wanted to play a game that I needed for a while now.
Thanks a lot. I want to beat him in this game badly. You know? You want to play or anything?
No, you guys get first game. I'll take winner.
Yeah, I'll destroy you. I got Denver, I got John Elway, Terrell Davis. You're going down.
That might happen. I'll beat you. Green Bay.
All right.
Totally romp on you. All right.
No. Let's go right now. Here we go. Let's go.
You guys bored yet?
No, this is pretty exciting.
Are you sure? Because I found this stuff, and I heard that if you inhale it, no, this is hairspray, that it feels like you're high and you're flying, and it's great.
But you heard. You never actually tried.
No, but I mean, it's totally safe. I don't need to try it already. I'm going to try it now.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. That's just kid stuff. This is cool. All the high school kids do this.
Freeze. Okay, there's one misconception there, that all the high school kids are doing it. And you guys should never believe anyone if they tell you that all the high school kids are doing something. Because there are many, many students in every high school everywhere who don't use drugs and who don't use alcohol and who don't use inhalants. And if you guys are strong enough to say no to peer pressure and to tell your friends that using inhalants is wrong, then not everyone will be doing it, because you won't.
So what, you guys in with me?
I don't know.
Is that safe, or like, is there any side effects or anything?
There's no side effects whatsoever. You just inhale it and you get high and that's it, and it's great.
How long are you high? I mean, like, just for like a little bit, or?
Well, it depends on how long you sniff it for.
I don't know. Is that like when you go to parties and like suck the helium out of balloons and your voice gets all silly?
Freeze. Okay. Now everybody's heard of sucking helium out of a balloon and your voice changes, but if you do that a lot continuously, then you could have some of the same side effects as using inhalants. And if you were to inhale helium from one of those helium tanks like you see at the circus or at all different fairs, or any type of concentrated helium, then it will have the same side effects as any other inhalant like hairspray or nail polish remover. And some of the side effects could be short-term memory loss, hearing loss, limb spasms, permanent brain damage, bone marrow damage, and death.
So what, you guys want to try this with me or won't?
I don't know, it looks pretty serious and I don't want to hurt my body in any way.
Are you just afraid?
I just don't want to hurt myself, you know, I have my right to my opinion.
There's no side effects.
Well, are you gonna try it?
Of course I'm gonna try it.
I don't believe you're even considering this. After everything, I mean, I'm going to understand this. If you're going to try it, I'm out of here. I don't want to be a part of this.
Alright, you and me, Jeff.
Okay. 4 months later, Aaron and Joe were hospitalized, and they wound up having permanent brain damage from all of the inhalants that they'd used. And Bassem went on to graduate high school, and then he graduated from Rutgers 4 years later and became a health teacher at Hammersholt Middle School.
So, what did you guys think about this skit? Have you guys ever been in a situation like this before? No. No? Alright, well, what did you guys think about what Bassem did, how he walked away?
I think that was a really smart idea. I'd probably do the same thing.
Good.
I'm glad to hear it.
Go ahead.
That was a brave thing to do.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's really tough to stand up to peer pressure. A lot of your friends will try to pressure you into things, and it's up to you to say no and to walk away.
The question is, who is a person that you can seek help from if you know someone using inhalants?
Yes, she had her hand up.
Your guidance counselor?
Yep.
Very good. Okay. Another person besides your guidance counselor would be your parent, your teacher, a nurse, or any adult that you trust. Okay? All right. So name 2 long-term effects of inhalant use.
Right there.
Brain damage and death.
Very good.
Good.
Very good. Okay. Other long-term effects would be memory loss, hearing loss, limb spasms, like you said, permanent brain damage, bone marrow damage, liver and kidney damage. Okay?
How about you guys pick one? Go ahead.
Group number 2.
What for 200?
Okay. The question is, how is an inhalant taken into the body?
It's sniffed.
Okay, very good. It's taken in through the nose or the mouth. Okay.
So I just thought we'd start out with the current state of affairs of where we are now. These are statistics from the National Institute of Drug Administration, and it's 44% of adolescents use drugs, and they consider alcohol a drug, so you have to think of that as well. And 20 to 30% of middle school students use drugs. Now, your children they go up to grade 5, and then when they go into Hammersholt and into the 6th and 7th grade, that's a very at-risk time. Although the national average has the use of marijuana going down, the age of use is also going down as far as when they begin. So that's a big risk factor. We've calculated 50% of 9th grade students use drugs. 65 to 75 of 10th and 11th grade students use drugs. And alcohol is the #1 drug, as you can well imagine. One of the things that's so dangerous about alcohol that people don't understand is they forget that it's a depressant. And because all of a sudden they're in a party mood and maybe they're dancing around, and so it masks the idea that it's a depressant to your central nervous system, so that if it's combined with any other kind of a depressant, this has catastrophic effects for people passing out and dying and having all sorts of horrible things happen to them. So kids just don't know how to use the alcohol safely. They don't understand everything that's going on when it's combined. The synthetic or designer drugs are really growing in popularity because it's cheap to manufacture, and you don't have to worry about it being grown anywhere, and the labs are, we've had a few busts in Middlesex County for these synthetic or designer drugs. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about them. And the inhalant abuse and heroin are also used a lot more frequently than they were. Inhalant abuse is very serious for us because of the fact that it's available in every home. Hairspray, whiteout, nail polish remover, anything that has a chemical in it that can be huffed or sniffed is something that could cause what we call a phenomenon of sudden sniffing death syndrome. It could be the first time a child tries this, and that could be a lethal dose. So that's why one of the things we do is we're trying to use the older kids to educate the younger kids in this. and to let them know that not all the high school kids are doing this. You know, this is a very, very dangerous thing to do. Who's at risk? Recognizing a problem. You have small children, so I'm sure that you wonder, you know, who really has a risk factor. Certainly a family history of alcohol and drug problems. You know, we explain it to the children something like an allergy. One child can drink a certain amount, another child can drink the same amount and start to become dependent, because it's almost like they have a propensity because of the genetic thing that's involved in their family. And also the modeling behaviors that are going on. No clear rules or consequences at home, so they may look for another group to identify with. Family management problems may be a problem for them. Give them easy access. Early and persistent school problems. If they're not having success in school, lots of times even before we saw hyperactivity too, kids were self-medicating with using sedatives, using alcohol, for anxiety problems, other kinds of things. So that's a risk factor. Lack of commitment.
Janet, how do students become members of Natural Helpers?
Well, they're chosen by a survey of all their peers throughout the high school and Churchill, and they're nominated and chosen in that way. Then they're trained at a 3-day retreat, and then their training is reinforced through regular meetings throughout the year.
And one final question for both of you. What can parents do to help prevent their children from becoming involved with alcohol and drugs and tobacco?
Well, I believe one very important thing parents can do is to be a good role model. If parents don't want their children to abuse alcohol or use drugs, then they must not abuse alcohol or use drugs. Another thing that I think is really important is that parents need to give clear messages to their children that drugs and alcohol will not be tolerated in their home, and that there will be severe consequences if the children break those rules.
I'd also like to say that parents should support each other in resisting parental peer pressure. I've had parents tell me that they allow alcohol at their children's parties because they feel that if they don't let the children drive, that would be okay. But they really need to understand that there are many other consequences of underage drinking, and that they should be supported by other parents in their decisions. Also, parents need to be aware of what their children are doing and who they're doing it with. I think that they need to support each other in that regard. It is important to trust and respect the privacy of your children, but you also need to be aware and keep your eyes open. I know that most parents who find that their child has been involved with drugs or alcohol acknowledge that the signs were there, but they just didn't see them.
Thanks to both of you for this very valuable information. And I also want to thank you both and all of the student assistant specialists in the district for the tremendous work that they do with the students here. Their work really results in providing a safe, nurturing, productive learning environment for the youngsters, and we need that more than really anything. That's where it all begins. To our audience, I'd like to thank you for watching and hope you'll be back with me again next month for another edition of Spotlight on Education.